Hey guys, welcome to Pepcoding. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss the solution of pattern number 16. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to print this kind of pattern. Okay, so let's discuss this. What's going on? Okay, we can print this easily. If I say you, we have to print this pattern. Let's not discuss about the counts right now. Let's not discuss about the numbers. Let's say if I say you have to print this kind of pattern. Here stars are only. Okay, so we today we will be printing initially this, then we will be going to, if we printed this now, this is nothing for us. Okay, so here what we will be doing, let's see. Initially what is here n is equal to 4. This pattern is for n is equal to 4. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 number of rows are there. Okay, so initially what's going on, see, some stars are there initially in the very first row. Firstly some stars are printing, then some spaces are printing, then again some stars are there. In the second row again some stars are printing, then some spaces, then some stars. Okay, so now we know it's following the pattern like some stars, then some spaces, then some stars. Okay, so let's discuss this. So what I will be doing, I'll be taking it as nst in the variable nst. Okay, after that number of spaces, then number of stars again. Okay, so in the very first row what's going on, initially there are one star, then there are how many spaces, 1 2 3 4 5, five spaces, one star, then again one star. Okay, in the second row what's going on, there are two stars, then two stars, and 1 2 3 spaces, three spaces, and 1 2 stars. Okay, in the third row 1 2 3 stars, uh sorry, 1 2 3, oh obviously 1 2 3 stars, and then one space, and then again three stars. Fine. In the last row whole stars are only there. Okay, so we have we from this we can see initially the number of stars are 1. Okay, so let's discuss about its incrementing and decrementing thing, that what's going on in this question. Fine, so what's going on, if you if you see in the number of stars section, what's going on, number of stars are generally increasing. Okay, so it's not big deal for us. And what about spaces? Spaces are decreasing from upside down. And what's it's going on, it's decrementing with -2. And in the next section it's the stars are the same. Okay, so it's they are increasing with 1. Okay, so now we can see from here the initial number of stars are 1. Okay, so and the initial number of spaces are 5 for n equals to 4. Okay, so let's take another example. That's why we can easily figure out the number of spaces, that what are the number of spaces in the initial thing. Okay, so let's take the input for n is equal to 5. Okay, so 1 2 I'm sorry, for n is equal to 5, my input will be like this: 1 2 3 4 and 5. 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3, 1 2 and 1 here, then 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. Okay, so here 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3, there must be one star, and this is like this, 2 and here. Okay, so initially the number of stars are 1. I just want to see the initial number of spaces: 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. So there are 7 spaces for C. N is equal to 4. For n equal to 4, the number of spaces are what? Number of spaces were 5. For n is equal to 5, the number of spaces are how many? 7. Okay, so now we'll be deriving some kind of expression. So from this, for n equal to 5, I can see clearly what's going on. What if I say nsp is equal to, that means 7. It's 7 right now. That is equal to 2 multiplied by 5 minus 3, which is what? 2 multiplied by 5, 10, and minus 3 is what? Which is equal to 7. So let's try to do this for n equals to 4. nsp for n equals to 4 is 2 multiplied by 4. This is n. 2 multiplied by 4 minus 3. 2 4s are 8, and 8 minus 3 is 5. So it's correct. So we have derived our generic formula. So number of spaces, initial number of spaces are 2 multiplied by n minus 3. Okay, so now we are very close to our solution for printing this. Okay, so let's try to print this first, then we'll be seeing other things. Okay, So first, initially I am going to declare my integer NSP, which is equals to what? 2 multiplied by 3. Sorry, 2 multiplied and minus 3. Okay. Then I am going to declare my integer number of stars, which is initially 1. Okay. So now I am going to iterate in a while loop from, let's say, in my rows. Okay. I am just going to write a while loop which is a row till when we I have to write row less than equals to what n. Okay, so here what I am going to do is firstly let's increment the number of rows. Okay, so then now what's going on, what I have to do initially I have to print my stars. Okay, so I am going to take my variable st equals to 1. I am going to do what, I am going to iterate in a while loop till when st is less than equal to number of stars. I hope you understood this line what I have done here. And plus I am going to increment my stars to 1, and now I am going to do what, I am going to print my stars and with some depth because output is in this format, and I have to do what, I have to end with it with a end this with a empty string. Okay, I have to print some spaces right now. So now what, now I am going to, yes, now I have to print some spaces, initializing my sp equals to 1, and I have to iterate till when sp less than equals to nsp. Fine. So now what I have to do, firstly I have to increase my sp plus equal to 1. I have to, I have to run the while loop now. So I am going to print what, I have to print my spaces slash t. Okay, and I am again ending this with what, with an empty string like this. Okay, so and again this is the same now this while loop because number of stars are same here. So just I am going to do what, I am going to copy this. Okay, so I hope this should work. Yes, we have not done some things, but we have to, after every line we have to print a new line. Then what we have to do, after every iteration I have to increase my, firstly stars I have to increase with 1, and I have to decrease my spaces with 2. Okay, so now let's run this code. Okay, so we are very close to our solution. So firstly what we have to do, see, we are printing here extra 1 star. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Our output is like this right now. 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3, 1 2 1, 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay, 1 2 1. Okay, so what we are doing, we are printing an extra star here. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Initially my nst was what, my nst was 1 and my number of spaces were 5 here. 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4 and 5. Okay, okay, so number of stars were 1. So when stars were 1, this while loop printed what, 1 star, 1 star. Okay, then when spaces were 5, it printed 5 spaces. Fine. So I hope you are getting this. It printed 5 spaces. Then after, then again it printed 1 more star here. These are spaces and these are stars. These are stars, guys. These are stars. Okay, I know this is not like a star, but okay. So first line is printed, then we have entered in a new line. Okay, then again what happened, my number of stars increased to 2 and spaces decreased to 3, and this iteration printed 2 stars. I'm not going to teach you this while loop. Okay, you have to figure this out by yourself. Okay, so this iteration printed 2 stars, and then this iteration printed my 3 spaces 1 2 3, and then this iteration again printed 2 stars. Okay, so I'm done with this, with my second line also. So after this my number of stars increased to 3 and number of spaces decreased to what, 1. Okay, so then again same thing, 3 stars printed, 1 space printed, 3 stars printed, and then again my NST increased to 4 and my NSP decreased to -1 because it's decrementing by -2. So when I am at my last row, what's happening? Okay, I'm printing my initial NST. I have printed my 4 stars. Then what? Then I am going to see number of spaces are minus, so no spaces will be printing. And I'm printing my 4 stars again because stars are 4 na. So what I will be doing here, see. What I will be doing, I will be writing with thing before the next stars iteration, what I will be doing, if my row is equals n, what I will be doing, I'll be just decrementing my number of stars with 1. Okay, so this is what we have to do, nothing more. So let's run this code. Now this code should work. Yes. So we are very close to our solution. So what I will be doing, see, initially my number of stars were 1. Okay, 1 star printed. Initially my number of stars were 1 stars printed, then 5 spaces printed. We have not to think about spaces right now. Spaces are correct. We just have to replace my stars with these numbers. Then 1 stars printed. Then 2 stars were there. Then 2 stars were printing. And I'm iterating from what, 1 to 2 now. So what if I say I just have to print instead of stars what, st. St is iterating from 1 2 3, and in this thing I will be printing my st from opposite size. Let's say 2 1, let's say 3 2 1. In let's see, what I'm telling you, let's say we are at this line. Okay, I have to print what, 3 stars, and 3 star and st equals to 3, and I am iterating from what, I am iterating from st equals to what, st equals to 1 till when, till nst equals to 3. I am iterating from 1 to 3. So what I will be doing, instead of stars I will be printing my st, and in the next thing, and when I'm here, I'll be just reversing my while loop. Okay, so let's code this. This is now very easy. One of you know what's going on here. So what I will be doing, I'll be just printing. I'm going to print in the other, other line, because I don't want to be some kind of trouble here. So I'm printing here my st, and it's ending with nothing. Fine. This is what we have to do. And in this while loop, I am take our st to here, starting my st from an st, and my st will greater than equal to 1. And here I have to decrease my st, and here I have to cut this out, print my st here, sorry, st here, comma, I'm ending it with the string. Okay, so let's run this code now. Let's see if it's working. It's accepted. Let's try to submit this. This is a very nice, easy question. Okay, so guys, if you have any doubt, please watch this video again. And if you like the video, please hit the like button. Please please share and subscribe our channel. Okay, plus please try to do the dryer and whatever I was doing, okay, earlier, you have to do it in your copies. Okay, you are not going to understand this all this very quickly. Okay guys, so thank you guys, we'll meet in the next lecture. Bye bye.